the coin was indubitably valuable to India's cultural heritage. But not only India, Iran has a claim, Afghanistan has a claim. In fact, tens of thousands of people died in Afghanistan fighting for the diamond, and the Afghan diplomats are just as passionate about trying to get the British to give it back to them. So this question of how do you figure things out in an environment where every country is going to speak up and every country is going to put their claim forward is tricky, but ultimately really rewarding, because you must consider exactly how the dynamics of this committee might impact the way you consider the examples you bring up, and what this international body will look like. Would this impartial international body be able to decide issues as complex as the Code? Maybe they would be. But one of the things that defines cultural artifacts is just how important they are to all of humanity. And if all of humanity thinks it's important, well, don't you think all of humanity will want it? That's something you're going to need to consider. That's something the Model UN Committee would work towards over the course of the 4 days they meet. Let's take a look at some other things here. There's this question of whether the United Kingdom is bad or good. There's some people who believe the United Kingdom is best at safeguarding the artifacts. There's some who believe that the United Kingdom is imperialist. Now this is really interesting because it determines which group of people you work with. If you as Mexico decide that, oh, you want to work with the United Kingdom because they safeguard cultural heritage, that means that you're going to need to work with a lot of countries that have historically taken things from others. Think of Belgium, think of the United Kingdom, think of the United States. If you decide, on the other hand, to work with countries that might oppose the United Kingdom, that means working with a very different group of countries. Sometimes countries who might disagree with India. But it also means that you're working with a really dynamic group of people who all have, oftentimes, very legitimate claims to the artifacts that have been stolen. It influences what block you go on. There's also a question of how much of a strategy you want to go for. A lot of times, people in a committee, you sort of need to sell them on, we want to do this in a really big way. A small solution to this problem might just mean, okay, well, send a plane, take the artifacts, load them up, and fly to Geneva. Easy enough. But some of you got up here and proposed really grand solutions, right? One of you said, okay, I mean, this is kind of a silly topic. Why do we care about artifacts if real people are dying? At the end of the day, we need to solve the problem in Syria first, and when the security situation is solved, the sanctity of the artifacts will follow. Now that's very compelling. That seems logical, right? But it's also a huge ask. You're asking the countries of the world to unite on Syria, which is something they have not been able to do in the past 6 years. So, think about that. How much do you want to ask? How much do you want to put forward? How much do you want to risk? We'll reference one more thing here. Taking a look at what does an in-state solution mean? Because recall, the United Nations, it seems every month, makes some sort of announcement denouncing Bashar al-Assad. Bashar al-Assad's anti-terrorism policy is extremely aggressive. The UN has concluded that al-Assad's plan includes bombing civilians indiscriminately. To some, in fact many people in the US foreign ministry, al-Assad represents just as grave a threat to the international order as ISIS. Do you work with them? What's an in-state solution? Well, I guess the artifacts are in the Islamic State, right? So is the state involved in the Islamic State? This is illustrating just how deep and how strategic you must be when crafting a position statement. None of what you wrote is wrong. All of these ideas are good, and all of these ideas are workable. What I'm trying to illustrate is that Model UN will force you to think through the second, third, fourth order implications of what you say. And what makes for a good Model UN experience, what makes for a good Model UN committee, is a committee that will really force people to not just think, okay, what's my first impression here? But will really force them to think through the nuances and the challenges inherent to policymaking at the international level. So, before we move on here, you recall that I spent some time really encouraging you to think of solutions that are uniquely Mexican, right? Because if you just get up here and give a good idea, then the next person can do that too, and the next one, and the next one, and the committee just spends all the time thinking about the same thing. If you propose something that is unique to your own country, Well, then the committee is better because it represents more international perspectives, and your own personal life is better because you stand out more in the crowd. So with that in mind, what about this is uniquely Mexican? Okay. It's a tough challenge. If none of you are able to come up with it, I'll offer my thoughts. So Mexico also has a very rich cultural heritage, but Mexico's cultural heritage is actually threatened by people very similar to ISIS. The drug cartels are just as violent, just as indiscriminate in their killing, just as well funded, and just as capable of killing whatever law enforcement officers might stand in their way. The drug cartels pose just as much a threat to the security of Mexico, and in the past they have threatened Mexico's cultural heritage. So what Mexico's done is they've actually provided funding, provided resources, provided the permission to operate to local militias. And these local groups of people, these locals, these people who live right next to the artifacts, they understand the nuances of the territory. They understand how best to protect it. So what Mexico's done is actually something very similar to this idea. The idea proposed is, you should keep it in your country and use an in-state solution. Well, that's sort of what Mexico is doing. And Mexico is a demonstration that if you empower local people, the security of artifacts can follow. So this could be a uniquely Mexican idea. You could say, we should follow the Mexican model to address this problem. Empower the locals, because the locals are the best people to guard artifacts. And that would be a uniquely Mexican solution. Indonesia can't stand up and say, hi, I think we should do the Indonesian model. What's that? No one knows. The Mexican model would be a way for you to distinguish yourself and give yourself that much of a strategic edge. With that in mind, I do want to have an opportunity for questions at the end before I turn it over to my colleagues. But before then, I wanted to briefly discuss with you the value of preparing and the value of studying model United Nations at an academic level, because it really is quite something.